If you're hungry for pure thrill, you've come to the right place. We're talking about explosions that shake the screen, fights that will leave you breathless, and action so wild you'll forget to blink. These are the top 10 mind-blowing action movies you must watch. Immediately now streaming on Netflix, Prime, and Tubi. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride.
Guess we'll find out.
Too fast. The Running Man is a thrilling dystopian action film set in a near-future society, dominated by a deadly televised game show. Ben Richards, a desperate man seeking freedom and justice, becomes a contestant in The Running Man, where participants are hunted by elite assassins across treacherous terrains. Each contestant's survival is broadcast to a bloodthirsty public, turning the hunt into a spectacle of fear and violence. As Richards navigates this deadly game, he uncovers the sinister secrets of the producers behind the show, exposing corruption and manipulation at the highest level. Packed with high-octane action, suspenseful chases, and tense survival moments, the film explores themes of media control, human desperation, and resilience, delivering a gripping experience that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. Dongji Rescue is a gripping war drama set during World War II, showcasing extraordinary courage and humanity. The story centers on Chinese fishermen from Dongji Island who risk their lives to save British prisoners of war after the Japanese transport ship Lisbon Maru, carrying over 1,800 POWs, is torpedoed by American forces off the coast of China. With Japanese soldiers sealing the ship and attacking anyone trying to escape, these fishermen launch small boats into treacherous waters, rescuing more than 300 men despite immense danger. The film highlights bravery, compassion, and selflessness in the face of war's horrors. Directed by Guan Hu and Fei Jianxing, it blends intense action with emotional depth, delivering a tense, heroic, and unforgettable wartime story.
Tonight, I'm going to have to do what I have to do. Family for family. Alive for alive.
Hunting Jessica Brock is a high-stakes action thriller that plunges viewers into a tense survival story. The film follows a retired Special Forces agent whose daughter is kidnapped, forcing her to navigate the dangerous African wilderness while being pursued by a ruthless group of psychopaths. As she battles both human threats and the harsh environment, her combat skills, resourcefulness, and sheer determination are pushed to the limit. The story explores themes of maternal love, resilience, and the primal instinct to protect family, delivering a pulse-pounding journey from start to finish. With relentless action sequences, suspenseful chases, and gripping confrontations, the film keeps audiences on the edge of their seats, blending intense drama with adrenaline-fueled excitement throughout its runtime.
Gonna be on your hands then.
Oh, you want to do this? I got into this by myself. I'm gonna get out of it by myself.
Highest to Lowest is a gripping neo-noir crime thriller set in modern-day New York City, delivering tension, moral dilemmas, and social commentary. The story follows David King, a successful music mogul whose life is thrown into chaos when his son's friend is mistakenly kidnapped instead of his own child. Faced with an impossible choice, pay the ransom or risk the child's life, King navigates a tense moral and ethical landscape while uncovering the dark underbelly of the city's elite and working class divide. The film explores themes of class disparity, legacy, and the pressures of the music industry.
We're probably all gonna die screaming because...
Primitive War is a thrilling sci-fi action horror film that blends the chaos of the Vietnam War with prehistoric terror. The story follows Vulture Squad, a U.S. Army reconnaissance team sent into a remote jungle valley in 1968 to locate a missing Green Beret platoon. Once there, they discover the valley is inhabited by de-extinct dinosaurs, the result of a failed Soviet experiment. Facing relentless attacks from these prehistoric predators, the squad must fight for survival, while navigating the brutal realities of war and the psychological strain it imposes. Packed with intense action sequences, suspenseful encounters, and jaw-dropping visuals, Primitive War delivers a unique mix of war drama and survival horror, keeping audiences on the edge of their seats from start to finish.
Every tribe, every people who defy him.
Red Sonia is a high-octane sword and sorcery action film that follows the journey of Sonia, a fierce barbarian warrior enslaved by the tyrant Dragon and his bride, Dark Amnesia. Forced to fight in brutal gladiatorial arenas, Sonia rises through the ranks, using her skill, cunning, and determination to survive. Along the way, she unites a band of unlikely allies to reclaim her freedom and challenge her oppressors. The film delivers intense combat sequences, breathtaking visuals, and moments of suspense, highlighting themes of resilience, rebellion, and empowerment. While some critics noted a lack of depth in the storyline, Sonia's relentless spirit and the thrilling action sequences make the film a must-watch for fans of epic fantasy and heroic adventure. Tron Aries is a thrilling sci-fi action film that expands the iconic Tron universe, plunging audiences into a world where the line between digital and real is dangerously blurred. The story follows Aries, a highly advanced program sent from the digital world into reality on a critical mission, marking humanity's first encounter with AI beings of unprecedented power. As Aries navigates the human world, he faces intense challenges, including hostile forces and the ethical dilemmas of artificial intelligence, while trying to complete his mission. With breathtaking visuals, high-stakes action sequences, and a gritty, futuristic score by Nine Inch Nails' Tron, Aries delivers an edge-of-your-seat cinematic experience that combines technology, suspense, and a deep exploration of the digital-human interface.
Fight to the death!
Prisoner of War is a tense and gripping World War II action thriller that follows British SIS officer James Wright after his plane is shot down during the Battle of Bataan. Captured by the Japanese, he is sent to a brutal POW camp in the Philippines, where survival is a daily struggle. Wright and his fellow prisoners are forced into deadly gladiatorial combat for the entertainment of their captors, pushing them to their limits both physically and mentally. Determined to survive and protect his comrades, Wright becomes a symbol of resilience and defiance, leading daring acts of resistance against the sadistic overseers. Packed with intense action sequences, martial arts combat, and heart-pounding suspense, Prisoner of War delivers a powerful story of courage, brotherhood, and survival under unimaginable conditions.
99번 시나리오까지 클리어하면 돼요.
그걸 누가 해요?
있어요, 딱 한 사람.
Omniscient Reader, The Prophecy is a thrilling South Korean action fantasy that plunges audiences into an apocalyptic world. The story follows Kim Dok-ja, an ordinary office worker who is the sole reader of a serialized web novel. When the novel's events start unfolding in reality, Dok-ja must navigate a dangerous new world filled with deadly creatures and chaotic challenges. Using his unique knowledge of the story's plot, he teams up with the novel's main character to survive and try to prevent global catastrophe. Packed with intense action sequences, clever strategy, and emotional stakes, the film explores themes of fate, survival, and the transformative power of storytelling.
Rest assured, I won't stop until I've found justice.
The Naked Gun is a hilarious action comedy reboot that brings new life to the classic franchise. The story follows Frank Drebin Jr., the bumbling son of the original detective, as he investigates the suspicious death of a tech engineer. His investigation uncovers a dangerous plot involving a device capable of turning people into mindless killers. Packed with outrageous situations, Drebin Jr. navigates chaotic encounters, including a snowman mishap and a high-stakes New Year's Eve showdown, all while delivering deadpan humor and witty one-liners. The film masterfully blends slapstick comedy with suspense, paying homage to the original series while offering fresh, entertaining twists. With non-stop laughs, absurd scenarios, and clever nods, The Naked Gun 2025 is a must-watch for fans of action and comedy alike.